Hi everyone, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon here, ready to summon for Morgan! So Morgan here, particularly female Morgan, is my favorite character in Fire Emblem, of course with the disclaimer that I haven't played every game, I've only played 4, so, I mean, I don't know all these characters, but of all of them, I love Morgan the most. She's just so sweet. Sometimes she can be a little bit of a ditz, but she's not like stupid or anything. She's just kind of eccentric. That's the word I'm looking for. She's a little eccentric, but she's got a good heart, and she's just super sweet and cheerful, and I love her. She's my sweet daughter. So we're going to summon for her. I did not expect her to come anytime soon, or I wouldn't have let myself get baited by all those banners. As a result, we only have 148 orbs for the sweet child. We must obtain Morgan. I don't know male Morgan at all, because I've only done runs using male Robin instead of female Robin, so I never got male Morgan. But from what I've seen of him, he seems pretty cool. I wouldn't mind having him, and I actually do like Chrom a lot, so I wouldn't mind having him. But with so few orbs, we're pretty much only pulling blue. Soleil over here, Soleil and Camilla, they baited me, but we're only pulling blue. Even if like red is the last resort, if it's between like red, green, and colorless, no blue orbs, we're gonna pull green or colorless just to try and avoid those pity breakers from these guys. Even though I wouldn't mind having them, I can't have them right now. So with that said, it's time to jump into this summoning session for Best Girl. Start by redeeming our free 3 blue orbs. That's perfect. Let's go. Let's go. You've got to come home, Morgan. We missed you. I missed you so much. You are not my daughter. I will grind you up for feathers. You are not long for this world, Gwendy. Morgan, where are you? No? Obero, no, you're not my daughter. That'd just be weird. Come on. Est is not my daughter. Actually, I do like Est's art, and from what I played of Echoes, she seems pretty cool. I wouldn't mind building like a monster Est, but she just needs so much investment. You need to fully replace her kit and everything. At least we got Arvises for them Deathploy memes, though. Alright, let's go. Come on. No, you are not. Give me a Camilla. Give me a 4-star Camilla. Okay, it's nothing. It's Frederick. You're from Awakening. Where you are, my daughter must be near. Come on. I knew I used up all my luck. I got a free Lucina from the Falchion banner. I was like, oh no, this is all my luck gone. Cordelia, you must fly, take to the skies, and find Morgan. She's missing. Return her to me. Come on. Yeah, just I didn't expect Morgan to be in. I thought, yes, it's Morgan. She's here. Oh, my sweet child. Oh, Daddy's here. Daddy's here. I was so worried because I've got so few orbs. I didn't think we'd actually get her. I've been looking forward to her so much, but I didn't expect her to come anytime soon. Then with Choose Your Legends, she actually ranked third highest for characters not in the game behind Leaf and Selkie, and I also really want Selkie, but not as much as Morgan. So I thought maybe at the earliest she'd show up like in November on like a second Farfetch'd Heroes banner. But no, she's here, and we got her. Oh, I'm so happy. She's got that Blar Serpent, which I was not immediately... I didn't think it was very good immediately when I first looked at it. I don't know. It's actually not bad because it's distant defense, which is one of my favorite skills. But I just kind of looked at it and I was like, oh man, she doesn't have a legendary tome. Like, they're giving everyone pref weapons nowadays. So it's just like, she didn't get anything like special for her. So that was disappointing. But she does have Mirror Stance is freaking awesome. She's got Guard, which is a pretty good skill on defensive units, which she is meant to be, it looks like, though she's also got Attack Ploy. She's got really good res, and I saw a lot, like, when her stats came out, a lot of people were really disappointed because they immediately compared her to the other blue tome flyer, which is Summer Corrin. Compared to her stat, Corrin isn't as min-maxed. She has a lot more res, and she's missing a little bit of attack, a little bit of speed. She's got not that Corrin is a defensive behemoth or anything, but she does have less defense than Corrin. I think she's got a little more HP, but her HP is still not like terrifically high. But basically, everyone was like, "Oh, she's not as good as Summer Corrin." So like a lot of people were like, "Ugh, pass, garbage unit." And I'm like, she's not bad. Like, her stats aren't as optimized as Summer Corrin for nuking, but her stats are, they give her a lot of versatility. Her attack and speed aren't that much lower, and when you factor in flyer buffs and like life and death or Swift Sparrow, you're still hitting ridiculous stats with a Blade Tome if you want to go that route. But she, unlike Summer Corrin, who doesn't really have the def and res to do anything besides be a glass cannon, Morgan can do defensive builds. She can be a magic baiter. Unfortunately, her defense is really low. She's not able to run like a Raven Tome that reliably. I mean, I guess you could like distant defense, Raven Tome. No, you'd have to go Raven Tome, Triangle Adept, and Iot Shield. But even then, you're still not tanking arrows that well. So really, I just ignore that. Raven Tome was like the first thing I thought of to separate her from Summer Corrin, but she doesn't really have the defense to really utilize that the way that she wants to. So, but other than that, she can still do baiting of mages with her Blar Serpent and her really good res. Her res also allows her to run ploy skills really well, as we can see from one being in her base kit, and then you can slap a Sacred Seal on her to give her double ploys. And like I have a paper. I'll put it up real quick. That I just sat there for a long time, like looking at like potential weapons for her, looking at her stat spread and everything. I was like, man, all these tomes are kind of like wonky. None of them seemed that good until I looked at Blar Serpent more, and I was like, that works for like just baiting mages. I don't know why I'm so down about that. And so basically, I was looking at her default kit, and basically it seems actually pretty solid. Iceberg will give her a good special that utilizes her nice res. Warding Stance, or Mirror Stance rather, gives her, it bumps her up to, I think these are based off neutral numbers. It bumps her to 50 attack and I think 37 res. And then plus 6 from her tome puts her at 43 res, which is just gross. Of course, that doesn't factor in against dragons, because you won't be getting distant defense off of that because they're attacking at melee range. But that gives her really like it's a respectable attack, and like 50 attack is really, that's like pretty respectable. Her res is like really good, and then that's gonna make her icebergs hit even harder. Guard will help her win duels against mages because they won't be able to charge like a Luna and hit through her res. And then the ploys are just support. But I think she's actually pretty good with just her base kit. Speaking of which, let's actually take a look at her stats real quick. She's got, looks like neutral HP. This is neutral attack, neutral speed, neutral def. I think this is just a neutral Morgan, which is not bad. Like, I'm fine with that. So that's pretty good, actually. By the way, her art is just gorgeous. This is the same artist who did Summer Leo, New Year's Talk Me, Clive, Klein, and he did both Morgans. I just love his art. It's really good. Klein is one of my, I think, when people ask, like, on the Fire Emblem Heroes subreddit, what your favorite art for a character is, my go-to answer is Klein, and I just love it. I'm glad that he did the art, or I'm glad Toby did the art for Morgan here. Now, we could try for her clone from another dimension, but Morgan doesn't share a focus with anyone, so let's keep going for Morgan merges. Come home, Morgan. We shall amass a +10 army of Morgan. No, it's Lucas. Actually, I want him, because I just finished Shadows of Valentia, and Lucas was really cool. I liked him a lot. He was like him and Baron Volbar were like my go-to tanks. Very excited to have him, but not nearly as much as I'm excited to have Morgan. Also, it bugs me that his name is spelled Lucas with a K instead of Lucas with a C, because when I see Lucas, I think of Lucas from Mother 3. And it's spelled with a C there, and it just bugs me. I'm like, nah. I love the name Lucas so much because of Mother 3. I named the character in a book I'm writing, I named him Lucas because I love that name so much. So our poor pity rate is gone, but it wasn't... did we even hit like 3.25? That might have been like the 5th summon, but... Or we just barely hit 3.25, but we've still got 120 orbs, and I've just been gushing this whole time, talking about how I'm going to build Morgan. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep her tome, keep her ward... I think I'm going to just keep her base kit, slap on reposition or a double rally, and then put another ploy in her sacred seal, and that'll be good. So we're going to keep going for Morgan merges till we're like out of orbs. And we'll probably do another round of summoning at the end of this banner because it's so good. But wow, Eston Oboro, we just saw you guys. We'll continue summoning. Almost pressed the wrong thing. So I'm just like, I'm so excited, so happy that we got her so easily. I was so concerned because I got baited by Soleil and Camelot. Oh, hey, Quick Riposte Man, I need you. I have one Tsubaki that's a 2-star that I've been saving in case of emergency Quick Riposte fodder, which is actually another option for Morgan. I thought about doing that just so that she could, because her speed is like, it's okay, but it's not great. It would allow her to double, which is nice. I'll probably toss it on her just as an option, but guard is still pretty nifty. I don't think, but there you go. Come on. Oh, it's Odin Dark. There's the Blade Tome if I want to give it to her. Which, speaking of which, like, even if you don't have Summer Corrin, like I said, Morgan's offensive stat spread isn't that bad if you toss her in a flyer team and give her buffs. She's still going to nuke things really hard. Not as hard as Corrin. She might miss a few kills, but it's not going to be bad. So I might actually give her a Blade Tome just for lulz. Come on. Like, I haven't... Last time I pulled blue, like... Well, no, we pulled blue for Ephraim, but then that kind of devolved into madness, and I was trying to get, like, someone decent. But, like, the last time I seriously pulled blue was all the way back in Nori and Summer for Summer Corrin. But yeah, it irks me that people, not just with Morgan, like you see Noe. Yes, that's my second ever Noe, who I use regularly. I need merges on her. I'm gonna look up your stats later, but that's exciting actually. I was gonna say Noe and Effie are the two blues that I want to see besides Morgan. I just want to see them at 4 stars for merges, but it just irks me when, like, if you're like, there's so many people who, like, if it's not the new most busted unit, then it's automatically garbage. Like, that just irks me. Ooh, Claire. I needed her too to give hit and run to Soleil. I don't need any more Claire. Claire is actually I like her in Shadows of Valencia, but she's probably the scariest pity breaker in the 5-star pool at this point, in my opinion. Just because, like, she has nothing really good at 5-star. Like, it used to be like Perry or Catria were pretty as pulls, but now they have Slaying Lance, like, just for free. So, well, you've got to refine it, but Killer Lance into Slaying Lance is pretty good. So I'd rather get them than Claire, who has Silver Lance, and then she has Spur Speed at 5-star, which is available on Marth much easier. And you're a merge. And she then her last skill is Hit and Run, which is, oh, and she has harsh Command, which I guess is kind of okay now that the chill skills are running around. You got smokes, you got ploys, lots of debuffs going around, but I still wouldn't pull it off of a 5-star Claire, who is back again. What are we at? We're at 3.5. Let's get at least one more Morgan. Come on. I like that. Come on. There's the smoke. Come on. It's Morgan. It's Morgan. No, it's Donald. I've got a friend who or not a friend, but like a person on my friend list who has a monstrous +10 5-star Donald with the summer weapon, the harpoon weapon from Summer Robin, Renewal Fury. I think it was Fury. He's just got this like really gross build, and I was using it in Voting Gauntlet on Team Grima, and it was so gross. I loved it. Like, every time I saw him, I was like, oh yeah, I got nothing to fear here. Normally I'd love that, like, triple green, but this is the rare time when we're not just pursuing green for Camilla merges. No, it's Gunther. I was hoping, as I said Camilla, that it would just will her into existence. Come on. One blue. Where are all the blue orbs? Is there a blue orb drought? Come on. Morgan, we need merges on you. No, it's Larshell. That's a res tactic. Which I saw in a data mine that the rumor is that our next sacred seal is supposed to be or our next sacred seals from the Tempest are supposed to be I think it was Res Ploy, Defense Tactic, and Obstruct. Obstruct. Now, I don't know how accurate that is because traditionally we haven't been able to data mine Tempest rewards, or at least like the Sacred Seals. But if that's the case, Def Tactic is great because I can put that on the Asker trio and just kind of pass it around each week because I run mixed teams in Arena. And then Res Ploy, I can actually just put on Morgan and ploy everyone with double ploys, and that'd be nice. So I'm kind of hopeful that that's what it is. Obstruct is a freaking meme. I hope that I hope that they put Obstruct as the 40,000 reward, just because that'd be funny. I know they won't, but it'd be hilarious if that was the 40,000 reward. I mean, on the bright side, for people who just want the Sacred Seal and they don't want to grind for all the rewards, all the orbs and everything, then that would mean they get to stop at like 30,000 when they get Jerome as a 5-star. But realistically, it'll probably be Death Tactics as the 40,000 reward, and then Obstruct will be the first one, and Res Ploy will be in the middle. But that's all hypothetical, of course. I don't need this many hit and runs, okay? I don't play this many glass cannons that would use hit and run. Come on. Where's my daughter? Come on. Oh, it's Robin.
Where did I wake up this time?
Nice, Robin. I'm still thinking about investing in him as a Raven Tome mage. I also considered Oliver with a Raven Tome for memes, but Robin would probably be better, and I actually like Robin. We're up to 4% pity rate. Not that high in the grand scheme of things, but, you know. I'd love to pull another Morgan before we go. That's Baruka. Every time when I pull green, I hope that it'll be a 4-star Camela, but it never is. It very rarely is. I wouldn't say never, but... Send him. I want you. I just don't have units I want to send home. I'll send home this Arthur. And I don't need this much of these guys. Getting up to good amount of feathers again after I summoned for those Soleils. I dropped down to 60,000 feathers, which was kind of scary. Because I like to keep a good supply of feathers on hand in case a unit I really like comes out and I need to overhaul their entire base kit. Fortunately, Morgan doesn't need a complete overhaul, so... You know, it's Sully. Gross. We are really low on orbs now. Come on. Show me, Morgan. No, it's... I could use Fire Sweep Lance. That's not bad. Morgan, come home again. Oh, it's Quick Riposte. I'm surprised I didn't get that many Tsubaki. I was hoping I'd get a few more, but... Alright, I think this will probably be our last summon. Nope, never mind. We've got like one more after this, probably. Come on, just a 4-star Camela. I would much rather get a 4-star than and promote up than get pity broken with a 5-star. That's okay. I don't need any more Fae though. I really don't need Fae. You've all seen how many I've pulled. I've got a 4-star plus 10 and they're still coming. Oh, perfect. I think this is exactly all our orbs. Come on. 2 Morgans. 2 Morgans. Double Morgan back to back. Double Morgan. No, it's the Reinhardt. That's okay. Are you plus attack? I hope you're plus attack. I want a plus attack Reinhardt. There are just a few times where I miss a kill because he's neutral and not plus attack. And I'm like, man, that 3 extra attack would really help him. All right. Come on. Come on, Morgan. It's Morgan. Yeah, it's Gwendolyn. That's gross. That's gross. That's unfortunate. Just send her home right now. And send Fate. No, 2. And Sully. There you go. Free 900 feathers. So, we're at 425%. We will be coming back towards the end of this banner. Probably like the last day, just so that I've got as much time to collect orbs as possible. We're going to pursue Morgan merges because I just love her so much. But I'm so excited that we did manage to get one copy of her. And it's neutral, which, you know, you can't really complain about. There's nothing wrong with neutral. Or at least she's neutral if my notes are correct. But so yeah, thank you for watching as always. As I tried to bring and succeeded at bringing my favorite character, the best girl, home at last. Until next time, this is Hoodie Angel Brandon and Best Daughter Morgan signing out.